Hey, it's Jay, and it's time to jabber.
Rabbit, 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 bunny, jabber, bunny, jabber.
Hello to you, and welcome to this week's Jay's Jabberings. This week I'm going to do an ABC of me. It's an idea I've had floating around for a while now, and I thought now I'm 12 or 13 vlogs in, I thought I'm going to do it. So this is your chance, if you're at all interested, which you're probably not, to learn a little bit more about me. So here goes. A is for Amdram, or Amateur Dramatics. I'm involved in a local amateur operatic society. Most recently we put on chess, just a few weeks ago in fact, and it's something I enjoy doing. B is for bacon sandwiches. Because there's nothing like a bacon sandwich. That's it really, there's nothing like a bacon sandwich. C is for collecting. I am a massive collector. D is for decisions. I really struggle to make decisions. It's just part of my character that I will weigh things up and it will take me a long time to decide. E is for Essex, because that is where I live and it's where I was born. I am born and bred an Essex geezer. F is for fancy dress. I love dressing up. I loved it when I was younger, when I went to university. I do it as often as I can. I love fancy dress parties. I suppose it links into the acting really. It's like you can be someone else. G is for geekiness. Sort of mentioned it earlier with my collecting, but I am a major geek. Sci-fi and fantasy is my real thing. Not really into gaming, but a little bit I suppose. H is for holidays. I love going on holiday, and perhaps my favourite holiday that I ever had is I spent some time in Egypt. The history was just, love history. So that links in with another H, doesn't it really? Holidays and history. Love both of them. I is for instruments, because I have got the burning desire to learn an instrument. J is obviously for Jay, hello, and jabbering, talking, rabbiting on. It's what I love to do. It's why I'm doing this. K is for kidney transplant, because 5 and a bit years ago, for almost 5.5 years ago now, I was very lucky to have a kidney transplant. My own kidneys failed due to medical issues, and I was on dialysis for 4 years, and then I was lucky enough to be the recipient of a kidney transplant. And touch wood, it has worked brilliantly and is working brilliantly, and I just hope and pray that it continues to do so for many years. L is for Libra, which is my star sign, the scales. I suppose that links into what I was saying earlier about decisions, weighing things up and, not being able to come to a decision until I've thought about it. M is for music. I could not live without music. I love music on the radio, my own CDs or stuff on my iPod. I love music, listening to music, all types of music. I love country, I love rock, I love pop, jazz, blues, all of it. I just love music in general. It calms me. N is for notepads. I have lots of notepads around my flat and in my various bags and things like that, because I love to write. I do write stories and plays and poems and songs, and it's just one of those things. It's a way for me to get my feelings out onto paper, to try and deal with some of the things that I go through, I suppose. O is for the ocean, because I love the ocean and water in general, really. P is for pride and proudness, and being proud to be who you are. Q is for qualifications. I am actually a qualified teacher. I am qualified to teach infant and junior A, so from 5-year-olds up to 11-year-olds. R is for realism. I am such a realist. Some people say pessimist, but I consider myself a realist. S is for 2 things that I love to do. 1, singing, and 2, sleeping. T is for Twitter. I am on Twitter. I am a fairly new tweeter. Anyway, U is for university. I went to university in Chester. V is for vegetarian because although I am not now, I was for many years, I think about 5 years, a vegetarian. W is for the West End. West End of London. I love going to London in general, but the West End in particular. And one event in particular in the West End was when I went to see Priscilla, Queen of the Desert in the West End. And just before Act 2 started, the chorus members of the cast came out into the audience and wanted people to go up on stage, and I waved my feather boa at him, and he saw me and he dragged me up on stage, and I danced like a loon on that stage, on a West End stage, and it was one of the best moments of my life. X. Now, this is a difficult one. I mean, Xmas, xylophone, X-ray. Oh dear. Well, I've had X-rays in the past. I played xylophones in the past. And actually, I don't like the word Xmas. I prefer the word Christmas. So, Anyway, moving on. Why? What else could it be but YouTube? Here I am on YouTube. So it has to be YouTube. YouTube is part of my life in this experiment. At least once a week, I'm coming on here and sharing things with you. Z. Again, what could you put for Z? Well, I've chosen zany. Not really a word I'd use, but I consider myself to be a bit out there, a bit different, a bit zany. I'm going to go now. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and all that malarkey, and I will see you next time.